established that. So get him doing stuff for you. Who cares why he wants to do it in his heart? Number 2, you need to ask him the right way. Now, what does that mean? That means don't insult the boy. A lot of women think they can use insult as a way to motivate a man. Like, what are they smoking? What is... Not gonna work. What's the matter with you? You some kind of idiot. What's the matter with you, man? Can't you do... What's the matter with you? Can't you pick up the laundry?
No, I can't.
Don't insult. Do you know why women do that? Because it would work on them. If you insulted a woman, if you embarrassed a woman, she would change. She would do something about it. But you embarrass a guy, you insult a guy, we don't care. We just become more resistant. He's not a woman. Okay? Don't insult the boy. Insult is not a motivator for a man. All right? Number 3, you need to train him with positive reinforcement. What does that mean? Well, training a man is kind of like training a chimpanzee. If the chimp does what you want, you give him a reward. If the chimp doesn't do what you want, you just don't give him the reward. You don't beat the snot out of the monkey. Because then you got a freaked out ape. Every time you come around, he'll just... He'll run away from you. So, well, how does a woman reward a man? Very simply, by appreciating the pathetic things he does. Because men love to be appreciated. And the problem here is that women only like to appreciate unexpected kindness. If it's unexpected, they light up. Oh, oh, oh. But if it's expected, it's like, You know, seriously, I mean, that's, in the beginning of your relationship, that's how he got you to fall in love with you in the first place. See, because unexpected, everything he did was, oh, God, seriously, man, that's how you got her to fall in love with you. She knows you're ugly. How do you think you got such a beautiful woman like that? Because you were nice to her and everything was, But after 32 years, it's hard to come up with unexpected, man, I'm telling you. But the more you appreciate the kindnesses that he does, the more he wants to do it. Men respond. Men, I'm telling you, they love to be appreciated. Now, give you an example. I was at home, and I had a dirty dish in my hand. I was by myself, and I'd actually gotten trained to the point I could put it away in a dishwasher. And I went up to the dishwasher, and I opened it up, but it was full of clean dishes. And that's a moral dilemma to a man. So it finally dawns on my little brain, empty the dishwasher. So without being asked, I empty the dishwasher and I put everything away. And then, of course, I stick around because I want to see what happens. Why? Because I love to be appreciated. So my wife comes home. She's la, 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 la. She goes over to the dishwasher and goes, you emptied the dishes. And she goes, you're such a good husband. and I eat it up. Now, guys, get a clue here. I know it's hard, but she loves unexpected kindness. You need to learn to give her unexpected things, unexpected little things. That's how you can keep a woman crazy in love with you in that way. I told my guys I want to write a book, 365 Unexpected Things a Man Can Do for a Woman. And I thought about it, and I went, 52, unexpected thing.
We're going to do that every day. You know, what was I thinking? You know.
Because they light up. They light up. You know, some time ago when I was first doing this, I couldn't afford to take my wife with me. And so I was doing a lot of traveling by myself. And I was at a grocery store or gas station. I was paying for the gas, and I saw one of these rack of greeting cards. And this one caught my eye. It said, "My favorite place to be is wherever you are." And I thought, oh, I should get that. How much is that?
Do you hear these women? I mean, the minute I did...
Oh, you ruined it! You just ruined it! It is... What was the motive of your heart? You know...
I just wanted to see how much it was, that's all.
There's something wrong with y'all. Anyway, so $1.50, I went, okay, $1.50, I can do that. So I paid $1.50, and I signed it, I took it home, and I put it in the kitchen. I want to stick around and see what happens. And she eventually comes in, and la, 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 and all of a sudden she goes, ah, a card. And she opens it up, and it says, "My favorite place to be is wherever you are." I got to tell you, boys, it was the best 50 I ever spent in my life.
But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Okay, now.
Number 4, barter with him. Now, how does that work? Very simply, you become aware of something he wants to do. You know you got something you want him to do for you. And you just say to him,
Honey, would you like to do this thing you would like to do?
yeah.
Well, do this for me, and you can do that.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. So now he's doing it. It's a trade out. It's just, you know.
So guys like this thing because we know what the rules are. And men are used to bartering. You know, that's why we do what we do in life. That's why we go out and work. I got to promise you, if they didn't pay us, we probably wouldn't do it. You know, I don't care how much you like your job. If they didn't give you the cash, I don't think you'd do the job. It's all part of the bartering system. Men like that. Okay? Now, the strongest bartering tool a woman has, we'll talk about tomorrow.
Oh, that's terrible.
I had one lady say to me,
Doesn't that make me a prostitute?
I said he's your husband, for crying out loud.
Women have no idea the power they held over us. Just, they have no idea. I'm telling you, you can get a guy to do almost anything. You just come up to that boy and find something disgusting like cleaning the garage and say,
Hey, baby. How'd you like that?
Why, yes, I would.
Well, I tell you what. You go clean the garage and then come and find me.
Man, you got yourself a motivated boy.
I was listening to Dr. John Gray talk along these lines. He's the guy who wrote that book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Really a brilliant guy. And he was telling the story of how his wife came up to him and said, "John, take me to the opera." And he said, "I don't go to the opera. I hate stupid opera. Dress up like a penguin and go out there." And right there, a lot of you girls would have just went, "I think I'll eat worms and die." She didn't. She knew about this stuff. She just asked him again later. "Hey, John." "Yeah." "Take me to the opera." "No."
John,
"Yeah."
take me to the opera.
"Okay." So now she's a happy girl. Now he's all dressed up like a penguin, taking her to the opera, and right there a lot of you girls would go, "Where's my stupid husband to take me to the opera?" You got such an... seriously, a lot of you girls, you envy other women's husbands because they're always doing things. But you don't understand. Women who get their husbands doing this stuff know exactly what I'm talking about. They do this all the time. You sit out with your heart broken because he won't do these things. You think he should just cosmically do them on his own. I mean...
Somewhere over the rainbow.
So he takes her to the opera, endures this mind-numbing experience. On the way home, she's holding his hand, just lit up. And he says, when we got home, I pulled into the garage. As soon as the garage door closed, she reached over and grabbed me and made love to me right in the car in the garage. I assume they weren't driving a subcompact. You figure it out. Anyway. So anyway, the next morning he gets up early and yeah, I was wondering, how much are season tickets to the opera? Men's brains, women's brains. Women's brains, they don't think very highly of themselves.
I'm too fat. I'm too tall. I'm too oily. La, 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 la.
Now, men's brains, we think very highly of ourselves. We love us. Just ask, we'll tell you. All you got to do is point a camera at a bunch of women and watch them freak.
Oh, turn it off. Turn it off.
Sanctuary! I'm a hideous monster!
Point a camera at a bunch of guys, what do you get? You ever watch a woman walk by a bunch of mirrors in a mall? You ever watch a guy